What's up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new story. Today we have a story of the stinkiest Minecraft kid ever, who smells really bad, and he thinks that his stink, his natural odor, gives him unlimited visibility, and he can pick up any girl ever on the face of this earth. This is quite the story. I know you'll enjoy it, so sit back, relax, leave a like on the video to claim your free nothing, limited time by the way, and let's just jump right into it. So we're going to call the subscriber who submitted this story Wallace. So anyways, Wallace was 12 at the time. This happened not that long ago. Maybe Wallace is still 12. I don't know. He just told me at this time he was 12, right? And he and his boys were kind of hanging out one day when Wallace's mom came down and said, hey, like, guys, and talks to Wallace and his friends. There's a new kid moving into the neighborhood. I thought it'd be cool. I thought it'd be good or cool if you guys went and talked to him. So I set something up with you and him tomorrow, and then also with you and him 2 days from then. Basically, the plan was that Wallace and his friends were going to go over to this kid's house, get to know him a little bit, and then the next day they were all going to go to the mall together, as that was a thing that Wallace and his friends enjoyed doing. So Wallace and his friends really had no objection to this. We're just going to call his friends Ben collectively. Like, I'm going to refer to them both as Ben because they don't really have any like qualities in the story that they need to be separated by. So we're just going to call them both Ben. But anyways, we'll say Wallace and his friends, and I'll say Ben if necessary. Wallace and his friends had no objection to this, as they thought, okay, well, that's cool. New person. No, maybe he's cool. And worst case scenario, he's not, and we're just not friends with him. Like, we'll figure it out pretty soon. So anyways, fast forward to the day where Wallace and his friends go over to this guy's house. And this was the beginning of the end, man. This is where things, they only went down from here. So anyways, they're driving up to the house, and Wallace's mom drops them off and says, doesn't plan to stay as she has to go and do things. And they're basically going to be stuck at this guy's house for 2 hours, which, you know, doesn't sound bad. I mean, especially if you like the guy, or at least you could like the guy, that's probably a good thing because, you know, you're spending more time with your friend. However, this was about to be one of the hardest experiences of their lives. I mean, they're only 12, so it's not like they've went through that much. But anyways, yeah, so they're walking into the house, or they walk up to the house, they knock on the door. The Minecraft kid's mom, we're going to call him the Minecraft kid, by the way. And I have to use this disclaimer all the time just because people don't get it. This is not dedicated towards anyone who plays Minecraft. I think it's pretty clear that I enjoy the game, or at least used to enjoy the game a lot when I was a kid, as shown by the background footage I'm using. Look, the term Minecraft kid, it isn't really even meaning you like Minecraft. It almost means the one that is someone who is embodied by Minecraft, wearing the same creeper hoodie every single day, being on Discord 24/7, and having the hygiene of a Discord mod. That is basically what I mean by Minecraft kid. I don't mean you just like Minecraft. So just stop being mad in the comments and use your common sense for 1 second. So all I ask is 1 second. Anyways, they walk up to the house, and the Minecraft kid's mom greets them at the door, lets them in. Wallace's mom leaves as soon as she sees her kids or her kid and his friends go into the house. They enter the house, and the Minecraft kid's mom says, okay, well, the Minecraft kid's actually upstairs right now. He's in the middle of one of his little gaming sessions. I'm sure you boys know what it's like to be in the middle of a gaming session and have your mother interrupt it. I'm sure it's the worst. They all kind of look at each other like, I guess, bro, like, all right. Okay. I don't know how else to respond. All right. Yeah, so she's like, well, he's actually just up there. So Wallace leads the other two up the stairs, and they go up the stairs, they make a left, and they go down this hallway. And immediately, something just smells wrong. Like, it doesn't necessarily smell, okay, it does smell pretty bad. It's like a little pungent. It's like, I don't know, you left something in the trash that maybe you shouldn't have left in the trash. Like, you left some, like, food in an exposed trash or something, and you forgot to take the trash out for weeks. And it just, like, got stuck somewhere, and then after a while, it starts to decompose and rot and make this little smell, right? So, the thing is, though, as they get closer and closer to the room where they hear creeper explosion noises and Minecraft dragon noises, the smell gets stronger and stronger and stronger. And one of Wallace's friends, Ben, says like, oh, dude, like, do you smell that? It smells awful. And Wallace is like, yeah, it's like something died in the walls, bro. Like, what? So, yeah, anyways, they get closer and closer to the Minecraft kid's room, and the smell gets worse and worse. And that's when they get to the door, and they're looking at the door handle. Thankfully, right, it was a push door. You didn't have to pull it to open it, because looking at the door handle had all this crust and grime and sludge and probably just like this Cheeto dust that's been molding because it's been there for 3 years. It is the most disgusting thing ever. And also the door somehow has like sludge all over it, which, bro, I get it if you're messy. My room's not always looking the greatest. I try and keep it as clean as possible, but we all have those days where you just forget. But dude, how does it get so bad that the door gets gross? Like, how do you get to a point where the door is getting gross? So I know I've said up to this point the hallway smelled pretty bad, but it was nothing for what they were about to experience. So Wallace, Alex is the name of the last guy, Wallace opens the door, not with his hand, he literally uses his foot to gently push open the door. And when I say jump scare warning, there should have been a jump scare warning for Wallace and his friends, because boom, he gets hit in the face. Not hit in the face with anything physical. It's not like a ball was thrown at him or shot with a Nerf gun or something. Not like the Minecraft kid was playing a prank on him. It was a wall of stink. It was a wall of stench. It was the most foul. It was the most putrid. It was the most disgusting. It was the most egregious smell they have ever smelled in their lives. They've talked about this after the fact, and they all agreed that nothing has ever smelled this bad. Not even close, right? So it's as if, like, I don't know, something died in the Minecraft kid's room, and it was just literally rotting away in the middle of the room. It was as if the Minecraft kid went to the bathroom primarily in his pillow and slept on his pillow every single night. It was as if insert the grossest thing ever that would smell terrible and then just apply it to the smell of this room. This room was terrible. And not only was it terrible, there was crap all over the floor. It was stink. There was flies all in the room. It was disgusting. It was the worst room they've ever stumbled upon. And the kid rolls around, or not rolls around, but is in his spinning chair, spins around, is like, "Hey guys, my name's Minecraft Kid." Actually says his real name, but we're going to use Minecraft Kid. He's like, "Hey guys, my name's Minecraft Kid. What are your names?" And, what do I call him? Wallace. Wallace is like, "Hey, I'm Wallace. That's Ben." And points to his other friend. That's Ben. Maybe they had different names, but for the sake of this, it's nice to meet you. We're the friends in your neighborhood. Minecraft Kid's like, "Okay, cool. If you guys don't mind, I'm going to get back to my Minecraft game." And he literally turns around and he just goes back to, like, clicking. And, like, they're looking at his keyboard and mouse. His keyboard is basically a flat surface. It's a flat surface because there's so much gunk and crap in between the keys that there's almost no physical divots. It's just like a flat edge. It's just a flat surface because all the divots where the keyboards are just filled with, like, gamer gunk, and it's disgusting, right? And his mouse, too, was sticky. Like, his mouse, like, when you click down, it, like, stuck a little bit, which he was complaining about, like, "Man, my clicks per second are actually not that high. I don't know why." And they just hear, that was like the mouse sound, bro. It was not good. So, yeah, they walk over. First of all, they were just, like, at this point, Wallace was just, like, really proud of his friends for not projectile vomiting or just collapsing on the ground. Right? He was very proud of them for not doing that, just by the sheer smell of the room that they entered. Very, very proud. Extremely proud, actually. So they walk in, and they see just like 1,000 Monster Energy cans sitting on the desk. And I know that there's some Monster Energy fans in here. Guys, please. It's not good for you, man. Look, live your life, and I'm about to make people mad, but bro, please limit yourself. That stuff is not good. You're basically snorting seed oils and red dye number 40. I know those two things are not in Monster Energy, but it's the health equivalent of doing that. But you can do what you want. Just look, in general, do things in moderation. There was like 1,000 Monster Energy cans, half of them spilling all over the place, right next to his what the Minecraft kid called his gaming battleship, aka his desk. And he was just like clicking around. And he was sitting in, like, the squatting. He was, like, sitting very weirdly. He's sitting, like, I don't know if you guys ever saw Death Note, but you know L from Death Note? It's, like, literally the only anime I've ever watched. Anime just isn't really my thing. However, that one show, Death Note, fire. That was so sick. The rest of it, I don't really like. But anyways, he's sitting like that, and it's like, bro, I'm not even going to go into it. But his feet were not well manicured. That's all I'm going to say. And I'm not trying to say that he wasn't going to a spa every single day. I wasn't trying to say that, like, I don't know, he's not adding, like, a coat. I don't know. Let's just say that things were not looking great down there. It says, I don't know if you guys have ever been to the pool when, like, an 80-year-old grandpa walks over and, like, he's got his dogs out, and you know that he doesn't have the ability to bend over and, like, clip them or whatever, and his dogs are just the worst things you've ever seen. Like, they might be the worst things you've ever seen. Like, they're big bad. Basically, the Minecraft kid had the worst pair of dogs on his feet as you've ever seen, right? And it's just like at this point, the smell was almost accumulating in the insides of Wallace and his friends' noses. Eventually, the Minecraft kid loses his Minecraft match. He's like, drat. He turns around. He's like, hey, guys. So, what do you guys do for fun? And Wallace and his friends are like, well, we actually, I don't know. We go for hikes and stuff. We go around, play some frisbee. I don't know if you're into that. He's like, nope, I do not like sports or anything with physical activity. And they're all just like, all right, cool. We also like going to the mall. He's like, sigh, I know. We're going there tomorrow. That's the worst. I can't play Minecraft if I'm in the wall. If I'm in the mall. Yeah, I bet you wouldn't be able to play Minecraft if you were in the physical wall, bro. But anyways, right. They're kind of just looking at him. And Wallace and his friends are looking at each other. And then they look back at him. And then they look at each other. They have a feeling, a sneaking suspicion, a slight inkling. They have a feeling, right, that maybe they're not going to be the closest, dearest, most connected friends with this guy because they have literally nothing in common, and his room is not the easiest. Like, for example, they cannot imagine a sleepover in his room without passing away. They would have to write a letter to their parents about how much they love them before they went over to this kid's house for a sleepover, just in case they suffocated from too much stink accumulating in their lungs overnight. Who even knows? Anyways, so this kid goes on to talk about, like, they're talking about some stuff. The conversation is pretty terrible, but whatever. And that's when the Minecraft kid brings up his, like, the most interesting quote of all time. The Minecraft kid's like, guys, do you guys have any Riz? And they're all like, bro, what? He's like, yeah, Riz, like, charisma. Like, are you good with the ladies, bro? And, like, Wallace kind of was. Like, Wallace isn't trying to brag or anything, but he wasn't doing too bad in that department. You know, he got it done. He wasn't like, I don't know. He wasn't some Leonardo DiCaprio, bro. He wasn't like, but he was doing fine. He was chilling. You know, he did what he needed to do. But Wallace wasn't about to be like, yeah, I got plenty of Riz. Because if anyone says that unironically, they probably don't have any. Like, let's just keep it a buck right here. But anyways, the Minecraft kid's like, so, one of my pastimes is actually investigating how to get the ladies to like me. I've been making many experiments and game plans for it. And they're all kind of looking at each other like, all right, let's take advice from this guy of how to, like, secure, like, a beautiful girlfriend. Yep, I'm all ears, man. I'm listening, bro. I'm paying attention to whatever you're saying. Go for it, man. Let's hear it. Let's hear it right now. And, yeah, the Minecraft kid goes on to say that he has found the Rosetta Stone. He has found the secret. He has found the fountain of youth, if youth is equal to getting the women, right? He has found the 100% guaranteed guide to getting laid 1,000% of the time. And you know what his secret was? And he was explaining to them. So, women, instinctually, very deep down, they have primal urges. And they're all like, oh, bro, why do you have to say it like that? You're so weird. They didn't say that, but they're like, bro. And he's like, yes, they have primal urges. So I was thinking about it. What is the most primal thing that you could do? Like, think about the cavemen. They're all like, I don't know, hunt. be outside a lot. Basically the opposite of the Minecraft kid. He's like, no, those were just things that they did. What about the cavemen stands out most to you? And, Wallace and his friends, they weren't able to figure out exactly what the Minecraft kid was looking for. So the Minecraft kid eventually is like, fine, I'll tell you. Have you ever smelled a caveman before? And they're all like, what? And he's like, well, you probably haven't because they've been extinct for a while. But think about it. Do you think the cavemen ever showered? And they're all like, what, bro? He's like, yes, think about this. The cavemen never showered. The cavemen are old-fashioned. Women's natural instincts will bring them to want to go back to their roots. Cavemen are their roots. Therefore, I should not shower, and I have ultimate riz because of it. At this point, Wallace was just like, bro, you gotta... Ain't no way, bro. There is no way. There is simply no way that this is how it's going down. Real quick, if you've made it this far into the video, comment Minecraft down below. By the way, these videos will be on Spotify, and also short form videos will be on TikTok, and all the other links to submit stories to my Instagram and Twitter. All that stuff will be in the description of the video. Finally, if you want to support the channel, the best thing to do is first, finish this video all the way till the end, and then when you're done with the video, go ahead and watch another one of my story videos. A great way to do this is the Storytime playlist in the pinned comment down below. Anyways, let's get back to it. So anyways, Wallace and his boys are looking at each other like, did bro really just say that because he doesn't shower, that he is going to have ultimate riz and get all the ladies to love him? Yes, the Minecraft kid literally just said, oh, okay, because I don't shower and cavemen didn't shower and women have instincts, therefore I am irresistible to the ladies, guys. You should listen to me. I know what I'm saying. Like, bro, you can't be serious right now. And yeah, Minecraft kid was serious right now. And yeah, so Wallace and his friends kind of look at each other. It's basically an in real life try not to laugh challenge. Because this is a pretty difficult try not to laugh challenge. Wallace is not gonna lie, but he's like, Wallace gotta ask the pressing question. Has it ever worked before? Because here's the thing. You know you got that friend who has all the... he's always giving the most advice. Bro's always dishing out the most advice when it comes to the ladies. He's saying, man, you gotta do this. You gotta do that. If you're not doing this, you're an idiot. If you're not buying my How to Get the Ladies course, you're a fool, right? They're always saying the most. And then you ask them, when is the last time you've actually had a good interaction with a woman? And they're all like, well, so I've actually been working on my shelf recently. Dude, if they say that, that just means, like, not the last forever. Last time they saw You Know What was the last time they came out one, bro. That's all I'm trying to say without getting demonetized. But anyways, right? So, sure enough, Wallace is like, hey, has this ever worked? And the Minecraft kid's like, well, actually, I've been honing my stink for so long that I've not spoken to a woman in... I don't know, 5 years. Dude, they were like 12, by the way, bro. By the way, riz to them meant like talking to a girl and holding her hand was like 20th base. Like 25th base was holding her hand. And they were legit scared to hold hands because they're like, bro, what if I hold her hand too hard and the stork comes with the baby, bro? Oh my God. Anyways, right? So they're just like, oh, well, we're going to the... And Wallace is like, oh, well, dude, we're going to the mall tomorrow. You should really use some of that riz because I feel like you've definitely accumulated enough stink to really have a presence. He's like, oh, really? It was like the most... It's funny because it's like Wallace just complimented the Minecraft kid in the most genuine, best compliment the Minecraft kid could have ever wanted to hear. Imagine someone says, you smell like, I don't know, dog... You smell like my dog's butt, right? And you're just like, oh my God, bro. You really mean that? Do you really mean that? Yo, that means so much to me, bro. Thank you so much. Thank you, bro. You don't know how much that means to me, dude. I'm tearing up right now. Yeah, so anyways, Wallace and his friends are there for the next, like, hour or so. Ben is, like, has to go to the bathroom several times for a mysterious illness that may or may not because of all the stink that is accumulating in his nose. They eventually get picked up. And when Wallace sits down in the car, his mom's like, oh, God, what the bro, what? You all smell so bad. Like, Wallace's mom was super blatant about the fact that they smelled bad. And that's when Wallace and his friends realized that just by standing in this kid's room, they basically got sprayed by a skunk. They basically dove into the dumpster. They basically decided to just go to the bathroom in their pants and not even care about it at this point. So yeah, they had to explain to his mom that it wasn't them just like, I don't know, peeing their pants and letting it marinate for an hour. It was the fact that the Minecraft kid had certain behaviors and tendencies that maybe did not align with peak cleanliness, with peak, hygiene, with peak smelling not terrible. So yeah, after explaining to his mom that the Minecraft kid did not smell so good, his mom's like, oh, well, you know, boys, I can always try and make up something to get you out of the play date tomorrow if you're really thinking about, like, if you really don't like this kid. And Wallace is like, look, I don't think we're going to be friends long term. We have nothing in common. I don't really have a lot of respect for him. All he does is play video games and accumulate stinks by, I don't know, peeing his pants or something and letting it marinate for 8 hours while gaming and playing League of Legends. However, he did say that he was going to pick up a girl tomorrow. And Mom, I don't mean to be a jerk, but I really want to see that. His mom gives him a look like, bro, you're being mean right now. Because we all know this kid is not going to be picking up the ladies. And he's like, eventually the mom's like, okay, fine. It's going to be easier to let you guys go. Just don't be mean. And they all agreed. So anyways, the next day came around. And Wallace's mom drove Wallace, Ben, and Ben over to the mall. And they got out. And Wallace's mom's like, okay, I'm going to be back in an hour. Like, I'm just going to say I have to get you guys early. But don't be too mean. I'll be back. So anyways, right, they walk in. And they sit down at, I don't know, there's this little bench or whatever in the mall. And it's a place that they normally meet. And they got the kid's Snapchat or number or whatever. And somehow they text them, right? They're like, hey, we're at X location. And eventually, after 5 minutes of waiting, they see the Minecraft kid walking over in the worst outfit on planet Earth. One of the most... It is so bad. And they can, first of all, not even the fact that he has a walking aroma, but it is a first of all, the creeper hoodie is not bad. You know, when I was 12, not bad, right? Creeper hoodie, not too terrible. However, he was walking over in the creeper hoodie that had massive stains on it. It had massive blotches of crap that he just spilled all over it and never figured out to clean up. And then he also had the strangest pants on planet Earth. They were like anime girls with like making weird faces or something, and it was like black and white. However, those also had big splotches of crap and big yellow marks all over them. And then he literally came in slides with no socks. Look, a lot of people walk around, and a lot of people I respect. They got the slides on and they don't have the socks on. And I gotta talk a little quieter so that I don't offend anyone in my suite. But I just don't suggest doing that. And especially if the dogs are not well taken care of. And the Minecraft kids' dogs were very much not well taken care of. They were definitely looking like snakes, bro. They were not dogs, bro. They were snakes. They were coming to bite. They were definitely... The dogs were venomous, bro. It was not looking good. So yeah, he comes in the most atrocious fit on planet Earth. And he also says, oh, by the way, I forgot to say the cherry on top. Bro's rocking a Redditor fedora. He might as well have his Discord mod kitten with him as well. His, like, in real life waifu. No, guys, she's real. Anyways, right, so he walks over, and they all are just looking at him like, oh my god. And this is when Wallace spots two girls who he kind of recognizes from living in the neighborhood, sitting at a table on the other side. And, you know, the kid sits down, and, you know, he's like, what's up, guys? How's it going? And they're all like, good. And Wallace is like, so, you ready to use your Riz yet? He's like, guys, I don't really know. I'm kind of thinking about letting my stink get a little stinkier, but I guess it's up to you guys. And Wallace is like, no. We need to, like, test it now just so you can adjust it. Like, If it doesn't work, you'll know that you need to smell even worse. He's kind of being a dick there, bro. But he's like, yeah, he's like, if we need to know, like, if it doesn't work to, like, ramp up the rancidness on your stink. Yeah, so, yeah, I think we should do it today. And the Minecraft kid's like, fine. You know, I could be playing Minecraft right now. They're all like, yeah, but ladies, dude. He's like, you know, I have plenty of Discord kittens, by the way. I really don't need the ladies right now, but I guess I will cheat on all my various Discord kittens. I've been told by many people I am basically the Minecraft Andrew Tate. Dude, I'm having too much fun with this story right now. But anyways, Wallace is like, bro, what? And he's like, okay, man, sure, whatever. I don't know how to respond to this. My brain is malfunctioning because what did you just say? But anyways, over there. And he points to these two girls. He's like, you think you can riz them up, bro? And the Minecraft kid's like, dude, there is a 100% chance I bag both of them tonight, bro. They will both be in my crib. They will be on my bed watching me play Minecraft and being like, oh my God, Minecraft kid, you're so good. Sorry. Anyways, Wallace is like, okay, bet. Let's see it. So the Minecraft kid's like, okay. Steps up, starts like walking over, walks over to the table. Looks like he's about to walk past them. It's very weird. And he walks past them. And Wallace turns to his friend and is like, bro, is this guy not pursuing the is he dipping? Is he not going through with it? And the Minecraft kid he doesn't walk past them. He walks around them. He starts circling their table. And then he starts running around their table. And then he throws his arms back and he sonic dashes around the table. It is the most insane thing that Wallace and his friends have ever seen. So yeah, this kid is sonic dashing around the table, similar to how like a shark circles its prey. It is the weirdest thing ever. And eventually the Minecraft kid, who is extremely not so athletic because Minecraft and peeing his pants all day doesn't make him the big, strong athlete, right? He eventually sits down, and he's like, hi, guys. And the two girls are just looking at him like, oh, my God, what? And he's like, hey, guys, what's good? My name is Minecraft Kid. And, you know, at this point, Wallace and his friends are sitting close enough to overhear the whole conversation. And they're just like, what? Yeah, and the two girls are just not having it right now. He's like, so, I wanted to know what you thought of Minecraft boys. Are you, like, into the e-boys? Because you could say that I'm an e-boy like that. These two girls are just like, what? No. He's like, that's fine. I was joking about being an e-boy, by the way. Yeah, it's totally not me. I'm like the opposite of that in a super sexy way. And these two girls are just like, bro, what is this kid on right now? And Wallace and his friends, they're dying, bro. They were trying to, they just failed the try not to laugh challenge. One of the Bens basically falls over in his seat, is on the ground, is on the dirty mall floor, but he doesn't care, bro. Because he's watching the craziest thing he has ever seen in his entire life go down. And he's trying to hold it together, and he's not doing a good job, which I can't blame the man. I wouldn't be able to hold it together well either. And Minecraft Kid's like, so, with that all being said, which one of you girls coming back to the crib tonight? And they both look at each other. And then one of them is like, oh. And look, Wallace is like, oh no. And one of them's like, what's that? Oh, what's that? Oh. It gets up. One of the girls gets up, runs to the nearest trash can, and literally vomits into the trash can. She must have been really faint of stomach, right? Or she must have had a really sensitive stomach because, you know, the smell was really, really bad. But to actually vomit over a smell is pretty intense. So this girl must have just happened to had a really weak stomach, or maybe really was on the cusp of vomiting anyways. But yep, she got up and she was just like puking into the trash can. So the other girl sees this as a perfect opportunity to escape the Minecraft kid. And she gets up and she's like, oh, I have to go talk to my friend. Sorry, goodbye. And Wallace walks over to the Minecraft kid and is like, oh, no. Maybe the stink's a little much right now. And the Minecraft kid's like, no. You guys don't understand. You didn't hear what was going on. You weren't catching on. You weren't signaled into the primal vibes like I was. I was luring them in. They were feeling me so hard until the other girl just happened to be sick. It's probably like all the hormones that were going through her body when she was smelling my smell. Just too much for her, man. She just couldn't handle it. I think I'm actually going to increase the smell so that the hormones will be so strong that she just immediately comes back to my crib. And, at this point, Wallace is like, yep, no, that makes sense. 100%, I back this choice. You are right. 100% right. Correct. I stand by what you were saying. Minecraft kid, you go. Yes. So anyways, we're going to call the subscriber who submitted this story Aiden. So there's a kid in Aiden's class who we're legitimately just going to call him the Discord mod. I'm not even going to give him a name. I'm just simply going to call him the Discord mod. And here's the thing. No disrespect to the Discord mods in general, because I have a Discord server and some really great people mod that staff. But there's definitely a certain characteristic. Like you can, when I say Discord mod to you, you kind of have an image that pops into your head. So whatever image that pops into your head, make them even worse, and then multiply that by 7, and you have the Discord mod in this story. So anyways, there's a kid who comes into class every single day. He wears the exact same anime hoodie. He wears the same outfit every single day. He has this stained, greasy, kind of like crusty at this point, so it's like kind of like stiff because it's so crusty and gross anime hoodie that he legitimately wears every single day. And the thing is, right, since the crust and the grease and the slime, it just never leaves the hoodie, people have just kind of come to the conclusion that the Discord mod has just never washed the hoodie. And then he also wears the same slides with no socks every single day. And let me just say, those dogs are barking. And these are some sickly, gross dogs that are barking right now, dude. Like, it is really, really bad. So anyways, this kid comes in every single day. And one day, he sits down. And this is before anyone knows, like, really that he's a Discord mod. I mean, they probably guessed it by, like, some other reasons. They weren't surprised by it, is all I'm trying to say. But I don't know if they guessed it, right? So he sat down one day. He's like, what's up? Also, yeah, I always make all the guys I find annoying in these stories Cartman voices. It's just how it is, right? He's like, wow, it's so hard to be so responsible sometimes. And, like, at this point, Aiden, the subscriber, and a few other kids are sitting around him, and they're kind of just like, what? And he's like, it's so hard to be responsible sometimes, man. I'm so mature and responsible. And they're all just like, okay, this kid is obviously baiting us into asking, oh, why are you so mature and responsible? And then just allowing him to go on some kind of probably like tirade of, how he's better than everyone or something. Very standard spoiled kid Discord mod behavior. You already know how it goes, right? But they kind of look at him. And Aiden is not giving him an ounce of satisfaction, so he doesn't say anything. And so the Discord mod's like, it's so difficult to be mature and have a job. And at this point, Aiden was like, oh, did he, like, start working at the local CVS or something? Or what's the word with that, bro? Like, what? He's like, yeah. And at this point, like, Aiden's actually kind of curious what the job is. He's like, oh, what's your job? He's like, oh, I'm a full-time Discord mod. It's very difficult. And let me just say for a second, no disrespect to any of the mods on my server. They've had to deal with a lot of crap, and I'm never there on purpose because it's Discord. I can't show up, right? I can't do that. I'm sorry, guys. But they deal with a lot of garbage, so shout out to them, and it is very difficult. However, they're not going around being like, oh my god, I'm so mature. I have a real job. It's called being a Discord mod for 7 servers. Like, no, bro, they're not doing that. They're actually, like, they are real people that actually exist, unlike this kid he's he's not a person, bro. Man's just a full-on clown. But you'll understand why I'm going so hard on him in a little while. I mean, I kind of gave you an idea in the beginning of the video why I'm not a fan of this guy. But anyway, she's like, yeah, I have to mod 6 Discord servers. It's very difficult. I spend a lot of time, like at least 20 minutes every day, doing my Discord. It is such a difficult job. And at this point, Aiden's like, oh, so do you get paid? Just because he knew that the Discord mod kid definitely did not get paid. Sorry to my staff, I'm still not paying you. Anyways, you'll get a union if you'd like. No, I'm kidding. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Anyways, right? So, Aiden's like, oh, so do you get paid? You're like, well, no, but I mean, do volunteer firefighters get paid in money? No. They get paid in respect. And I am respected around those Discord communities. And Aiden looks at him, he's like, oh, so they respect you for being a Discord mod? He's like, exactly. When I walk into the general chat, they all bow down to me because I have the power to mute them, not permanently ban them, but I can kick them temporarily. And they don't want to mess with me. So when I come in, they all bow down to me and they understand one thing about respect. And that it is must be served up. They're all kind of just looking at this kid like, bro, he needs to chill out, bro. So they're all kind of like, Aiden and his friends are kind of like, oh, so you got a lot of respect around here. And the Discord's mod's like, yeah, basically, that's what I'm trying to say. I just got a lot of people respect the work I do. It's really difficult. Not anyone could be a Discord mod, bro. And Aiden's like, okay, cool. Like, I'm sure that respect will translate to around here. And he's like, and then the Discord mod's like, yeah, I'm already like noticing little things. Like, people are looking at me and it's definitely not the stain on his shirt that's been there for a month. Oh, it's definitely like, oh, I think they're just looking at me and they're like, whoa, I wish I could be that guy. And Aiden and his friends are like, okay, sure. That's cool. All right. Yeah, but okay, so the next day comes around and the Discord mod continues to talk about how he is so mature and he has a job. However, it's funny. The Discord mod was sitting in the back corner of the room where Aiden and his friends sat that day. The next day he comes in and he sits in the middle of the room to the left, where a different group of people normally sit down. And Aiden and his friends legitimately heard him say word for word, bar by bar, like exactly what he said yesterday. Be like, oh my God, I'm so mature right now. They're all like, what? The kids up there are like, bro, what? He's like, oh, dude, I have a job because I'm an adult and I understand that adults just got to have jobs, bro. And they're all like, what? They're like working at the mall or something. He's like, no, I'm a Discord moderator for 6 servers. And they're all like, okay, I wouldn't call that a job. He's like, yes. And they're like, okay, do you get paid? He's like, no, but I get paid in respect. On all those servers, they fear me. And look, and the next day comes around, and Aiden and his friends are sitting back there, and he sees the Discord mod sit at the front of the class, is now talking with a group of girls, and Aiden just can't help himself, so he goes up to the front of the classroom to sharpen his pencil, but he literally, like, rotates the pencil sharpener at, like, 1 rotation per minute, because he just wants to hear exactly what's happening. So the Discord mod sits in the front of the class, where all the girls are, and he's like, hey, girls, what's good? And they're like, hello? What? He's like, oh, man, it sucks being so mature all the time. And they're all kind of just like, what are you saying? Like, I just don't understand. And he's like, oh, man, I'm just so worn out from my job that I have. They're all like, okay. He's like, do you want to hear what your job is? They didn't even ask. They're just like looking for the person who asked on this one. Oh, wow, he doesn't exist. No, but they're like, okay, I guess. By the way, if someone responds to you, okay, I guess, and they add in the I guess, That literally means no, bro. That means they're really not trying to hear or do or agree to or whatever to, like, whatever they responded to you with. Take that as a no, basically. Or take that as the most reluctant yes. They're like a yes because they probably have to, but a no if they had a choice. Whenever someone says I guess after okay, you already know you're in the dog park at that point. But anyways, he's like, yes, I have a job and it is moderating 6, count them, 6. And he puts up 5 fingers, which, genius right there. 6 Discord servers. And they're all kind of looking at him like, what's a Discord server? And the Discord kid literally like falls over in his chair laughing like, oh my God, guys, you don't know what a Discord server is. Like, do you guys not even join your communities of interest? Do you not even, like, join the TV shows that you watch that may or may not be My Little Pony as well as me? And you don't join the Discord servers to figure out, like, the other people of interest? Oh, my God, guys. Laugh and point. Yeah. Turns out that no one was laughing and pointing with the Discord mod because, believe it or not, most of them had a healthy social life. Not saying if you're on Discord 24/7, you don't have a healthy social life. But I'm also not saying that you do. So feel free to join my Discord server, but spend like 20 minutes or less per day. Just healthy rule of thumb. Just make sure you're getting out there. If I have to teach a lesson to the masses, go outside. Grass is green. Grass is good. Fresh air is good. Meet some people outside if possible. Human interaction is pretty important. Just a little word of advice. But anyways, the next day happens. And the Discord mod has already made his runs like around the place, explained to everyone how he's so mature because he has a job or whatever. And this is where things start to go really, really, really south. Really, 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 really south, right? It just gets really suspect because these kids were juniors and the Discord mod had repeated the grades several times, which is fine. Sometimes you need more time to figure things out. However, this means that the Discord mod had turned 18 like a month ago. So he was officially an adult. So yeah, this is where the story starts to turn a little bit south. So anyways, one day the Discord mod comes in and he sits down next to Aiden and his friends. And Aiden and his friends are looking at him like, what's good, bro? Do you have to tell us about how mature you are again for moderating Discord servers? Because we've already heard the shtick, bro. We've already heard it. I don't think we need to hear it again. We got it. I understand. He's like, no. Hi, guys. Are you guys single and sad? You look very single and sad, Aiden. And Aiden did just happen to break up with his girlfriend 2 weeks ago. So he's like, well, actually, matter of fact, yes. Very recently. Aiden doesn't even know why he admitted to that because it's literally just giving the Discord mod more fuel that he definitely does not need. But he's like, oh, that's a shame because I've been in a long-term relationship for a while now. And she's beautiful. She is beautiful. Oh, yeah. And they're all kind of just looking at this kid. Discord mod's just like singing in a corner. Like, what was that song? Oh, no. The song is I'm Beautiful no matter what you say. I thought it was like that was supposed to be, I don't know. Anyways, sorry, guys. Discord mod can't break out into song anymore. But Discord mod was like talking about how he's got that like, oh, my God. She's so beautiful, guys. Yeah. And they're all like, oh, like, tell me about her. He's like, okay, well, she's my kitten. And they're all like, oh, cringe. No. Okay, so just another word of advice from the Connor Pugs channel. Don't call someone your kitten. That's fucking weird, bro. Stop. I never swear in the channel. I only swear when it's serious, and that is serious. Don't call anyone that, okay? Okay? Anyways. Yeah, so he's like, yeah, she's my kitten, bro. We've been together for so long. It's so great. And they're all kind of like, some of them started to raise some eyebrows. They're like, for so long? Like, how old is, what is the average age range of the people in your servers? He's like, oh, like 13 to 16. And they're all like, you know, the Rock meme where it's like that explosion sound effect and he raises his eyebrow. Insert that right there, right? And they're like, oh, where did you meet your kitten? He's like, oh, one of my Discord servers. Insert rock eyebrow emoji or eyebrow meme with explosion sound effect again. And they all started looking at each other like, hey, yo, Chris Hansen. Yeah, but anyways, they're all kind of looking at each other. And he's like, yeah, she's pretty great. And they're like, oh, how old is she? And he's like, that is private information. I'm not going to talk to my kitten. They're all like, oh, my God. Oh, my God. And Aiden looks at his friends. And the Discord mod eventually gets up and sits somewhere else to brag about his quote-unquote kitten, right? And Aiden talks to his friend. He's like, dude, we might actually have a crime on our hands. Like, this is, like, serious, bro. Like, we need to investigate. Like, we need to, like, go in and try and investigate this stuff. Because what? What is happening right now? Yeah, so sure enough, the Discord mod is sitting there. And, he leaves his computer to go up to use the bathroom for the next 6 hours. Because all he eats is Cheetos all day, so his bathroom trips are half of his life. But anyways, while he's off at the bathroom, Aiden and his friends sit down at his laptop. And, like, they see it, and they're like, okay. Like, it's open. Like, there's no password. Because the thing is, he just left it. Like, he just left it unaccounted for. So they all sit down, and they're like, oh, God, it reeks over here. And I shouldn't say reeks, because that has a different connotation. It smells so bad over here. Oh, my God. Oh, God, what is this? And they sit down, and, like, Aiden's like, dude, I'm not touching this keyboard. If you look at the keyboard, it is literally 50% keyboard, 50% gamer grime, grease, and Cheeto dust. It is the most disgusting thing ever. It is exactly what you expect a Discord mod keyboard to look like. 1-for-1 matches up 100%. If you saw this keyboard, you would have been like, okay, he definitely moderates at least one Discord server. Like, at least one Discord server he moderates at a minimum, right? So they're like, okay. They go open his Discord account. There's like 1,000 notifications. They're like, oh my God, like, we're never going to find this out. And they kind of like quickly glance through the names or run the cursor over the names to see who's texting. And that's when they see kitten, heart, and they're like, oh my God, this is definitely her. So they type in it, they open it up, and she's like, hey, Mr. Moderator, I was wondering if you wanted to have a movie night tonight. I don't know. That's the best voice I could give. And so they're basically like, they find this, like, they scroll, they find this person's profile, right? And they click it, right? And they copy down the information. And after copying down the information, they start scrolling through the messages. And one of Aiden's friends, is sent on hall duty, basically to make sure that the Discord mod, when he's coming back, like, from the bathroom, which could be centuries for all the Cheetos he eats, and no water, drinks no fluids except, Red Bull and Cheetos. His diet exists on that, so he basically just goes to the bathroom for 7 hours per day. But anyways, when the Discord mod comes back, one of Aiden's friends will see it and then run back in the class and be like, go, so you don't get caught. Anyways, Aiden is scrolling up, trying to find anything incriminating, but unfortunately his friend runs back. He's like, he's coming back. Must have just had to go pee. So, like, Aiden, like, exits out, stands up, and they all go back to where they're sitting. And the Discord mod sits down, starts typing away. The thing is, though, Aiden got the contact information for the Discord's mod's quote-unquote Discord kitten, right? So the idea is he's going to go add this person and just ask some information, some very basic information. Say he's a friend of the Discord mod. So anyways, Aiden and his friends, they go back home, and today is a Friday. So they go back home, and they were planning to have, like, a get-together anyways. So they decide that they will be Chris Hansen. They will be to catch a spaghetti-o word, right? That's their job today. And they take it with pride. So they sit down, and they create a Discord profile together. And they try and be like, okay, what possibly could I make this, right? And, another thing I forgot to say that they got information from, they checked, like, the 6 Discord servers that he was in, and they found the one that she was in so that they could add her naturally and pretend that they are friends or whatever, right? So, yeah, anyways, they make this profile, and it's like they're in some kind of, like, specific anime something, which is fine. You can like what you want. I'm not bashing that at all. But they were in a very specific like anime show one, and so they make the profile pic, and they make the profile pic like the main character from the anime or whatever, and they join that Discord server. And they see at the top of moderators, it's like the Discord mod is very intimidating. Oh my God, guys. They all have so much respect for me because I'm a moderator in this server. Yeah, but anyways, they eventually find his quote-unquote kitten, right? And they talk to her in chat. They're like, hey, I'm new here. I was wondering if you would like to talk about whatever, right? And she's like, oh, yeah, sure. I'd like to talk about this anime or whatever. What do you want to talk about? Something like that. I don't know. And she's all like, they're all like having a conversation. The whole idea is they're going to make this guise of friendship so that they will eventually be like, oh, can you add me on a, oh, no, that's her voice. Oh, can you add me on a private chat? And she'd be like, okay, sure. And then they'd be like, how old are you, by the way? I'm 14. Just like that, because that's how we handle serious situations like that. Explosion noises. Anyways, so yeah, that's the plan. And let me just say that there's a massive plot twist. Not only the fact that, you know, it's a little suspect, but there's a massive plot twist. This is one of the best stories I've ever received. So you definitely want to stick around and hear this out. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying right now. Anyways, if you made it this far into the video, comment Discord down below. That'll be the secret word of the day. I'll try and heart a bunch of comments to say it, but I can't really guarantee too much because I got a lot to do today. But either way, comment that down below. And also, make sure that you, or if you prefer listening to these on Spotify, I have a Spotify link down below. All the stories are being re-uploaded on there now. And also, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. TikTok is where I repost my short videos. And then also Instagram and Twitter where you can submit your own stories. They'll be linked down below. And finally, the best way to support the channel is two things. First, finish watching this video all the way to the end, which the ending is pretty great, so I bet you'd want to do that either way. And then after you're done, go ahead and watch another story video. Like just watching another one after this one signals to YouTube that, you know, the channel's doing well, helps us reach new people. And a super easy way to do that is the Storytime playlist in the pinned comment down below. Makes it real easy to watch these videos. Anyways, let's get back to the story. So Aiden and his friends, they make the profile account and they log into the Discord and they find the Discord mod's quote-unquote kitten, right? And they talk to her and they're talking about like anime or some crap, right? And eventually they're like, oh, hey, like they send a friend request and she accepts it. So they start talking privately, right? They start first of all talking about like anime or whatever. And then eventually they get around to the asking of the age. And she's like, oh, I'm 15. Uh-oh, Mr. Discord mod. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, so anyways, they're like, oh, okay. And they pretend that, like, they're going to keep on with the conversation, and they're pretending like, okay, whatever, like, we're just going to pretend like nothing very shocking just happened. We're going to pretend like we didn't have a shocking revelation of just a little bit of truth, right? We're just going to pretend like we didn't hear that. We're just going to pretend like that just didn't happen. Yeah, they basically end the conversation after that because they have all the information that they need. And they sit down, and they're like, what do we do? Like, what are we going to do about this? Like, the kids at school need to know. And Aiden and his friends are like, I just don't know what to do about this, right? So they call up one of their friends. That someone that is also in their class, but they're not as close with. And this is where the craziest plot twist of the story happens. So they're sitting down, and they're talking with this friend, and they basically are like, dude, they're like, I knew the Discord mod was like weird and stinky, but he's also like a weirdo too. Like, look at this. And his friend is like, okay. And he's like, I don't know if I should, you know what? It's going to come out anyways, so I might as well tell you. And they're all like, what? Because at this point, they're like, you know about this? And he's like, yes. Like, did you know that the Discord mod and his kitten have never showed their faces to each other before? And at this point, Aiden, wait, did I call the main guy Aiden? Yeah, Aiden's like, wait, how do you know that? He's like, you also know that, you know, the Discord mod has never FaceTimed with this girl. They'd never seen each other before. He's also never video called with her, never voice called. They've only typed. They've never spoken. They've never seen each other. And they're all just kind of like, dude, how do you know these things? Like, do you know these people, like, personally? are you close personal best friends with the Discord mod? Like, how do you know this? And basically, the friend of Aiden and his friends goes on to say, do you ever think that, this kitten wasn't actually who you think she is? And they're like, wait a minute. And he's like, do you ever think that this kitten isn't even a she? They're like, wait a minute. He's like, yeah, I think you guys caught on, but I set up the Discord mod to see, and I made it very clear my age and who I was as this kitten, right? This is a honeypot, bro. This is a trap. And I've been planning to come out with this information on Monday when you get back. Everyone's like, yo! Yeah, so basically this kid in Aiden's class had been found the Discord mod very interesting and just wanted to see if, he would fall for such a thing. And, he did fall for such a thing. And he apparently, right, the friend of Aiden goes on to explain that he's made it clear a billion times that his character that he played was 15, right? That was not 18, had quite a range from him, right? Made it very abundantly clear, did not he was the one who started talking to her. He came on to her, right? He made it very clear that he was 15 a billion times, just so that when the chat logs came out, And basically, right, he explained to Aiden and his friends that on Monday he was going to start telling people, revealed that the kitten that the Discord mod was bragging about was actually him pretending to be a 15-year-old. So, yeah. Let me just say that that was the most craziest night they've ever had, having that revelation. I'm just oh my God, wow. So, yeah, Monday comes around. And a word gets around school so freaking quickly. It is the quickest thing that gets around school. Basically, this kid just tells people and says, hey, tell everyone else. Make this spread. And he also sends, these, screenshots or whatever and all that kind of stuff. And they get into class, and the Discord mod is sitting there. And everyone's, turned around looking at him with this look. With this look, right? And he's just what's up, guys? Watch good. Look, he doesn't know yet. So he starts bragging about his girlfriend again. And it is the most awkward, uncomfortable thing because Aiden knows that everyone else knows all the details that he knows. So they're all oh, really? Someone responds because he's oh, yeah, my girlfriend and I are so tight. And someone's oh, you guys are so tight? Someone from the front of the room's oh, you're so tight? Then how old is she? And he's dude, I'm not going to reveal her private information. That's asking for her social security number, bro, or her address. I'm not going to do that. You're definitely a weirdo who's going to dox her or something. And they're oh, really? Really? And the whole class is so tense or whatever. So eventually, the friend of Aiden who made the fake account to expose the Discord mod goes, this was the plan the whole time, but goes to the front office, goes to the front desk, basically explains everything. And the administration looks it over. It needs to be kind of walked through, what is Discord? What is a fake account? Are you sure this wasn't him knowing that you were pulling a funny prank on him? Eventually, they're oh my God, this is actually kind of bad. So yeah, they went to the administration with all this information. And eventually, the administration actually comes to the conclusion that, this kid is a risk to have in their school. So, yeah, eventually they asked the Discord mod to come to the front of the office, right? You can hear it on the loudspeaker. It's Discord mod, come to the front office or whatever. And from what Aiden has been told, because obviously he wasn't there, but from what he was told, is the Discord mod was basically told hey, man, you gotta go. I don't know what else to say. So we're going to call the subscriber who submitted this story Nico, because I'm just going down through my middle school friend name list. And so anyways, Nico had to babysit this kid. He was the kid of a mom that Nico's friends was really good friends with. So Nico's dang, I got to do this, bro. And his mom's yeah, dude, you got to babysit this kid. Was Nico trying to do it? No. He also wasn't even being paid that much. His mom's you're going to be paid $10, which, look, $10 is $10, but $10 for 5 hours? Bro, that's not very good. That's $2 an hour, man. That's some not even close to minimum wage type, but whatever, right? You know, Nico's like, I gotta do this for my mom, basically. It's her friend's son. So Nico's driven over by his mom and is dropped off, and Nico gets to the front door of the kid that he has to babysit. We're just gonna call him the Minecraft kid. It's not super clear right now, but you'll see pretty soon why I call him the Minecraft kid. So anyways, the Minecraft kid's mom gets to the door. And she's like, oh, welcome in. I'm so happy you could do this. I'm sorry I was so last minute. Like, thank you so much. Like, you and your mom are a lifesaver here. And Nico's like, yeah, don't worry about it. I got you. Like, where's your son? And she's like, oh, he's upstairs. And all of a sudden you hear, ooh. Like, okay, I'm not doing a really good job, but just like kind of think of like the Minecraft zombie sound, like that. Ooh, I don't know. Like last time I said the zombie moaning, but then that got really weird because you guys were weirdos in the comments. The zombie groaning, okay? Is that better? I don't even know that's better. Zombie noises. We're just going to say Minecraft zombie noises so you guys can't be weird in my comment section. God! Leave a like for all the brain cells I'll lose during the story. But yeah, he's like, he hears kind of this zombie moaning noise, this zombie noise, and, you know, Nico's like, kind of looks at, you know, the Minecraft kid's mom in a look of confusion. And the Minecraft kid's mom is like, oh, yeah, so I gotta explain this to you. And Nico, for a split second, was thinking like, oh, is she gonna explain that her son was bitten by a zombie from a secret CIA-like project and that he's an actual real-life zombie, and for that she'll pay him $5 more to deal with him? But no, she basically goes on to explain that, you know, her son, the Minecraft kid, has started to watch and play way too much Minecraft, and he once died recently in Minecraft to a zombie, and ever since then, he thinks that he is actually a zombie. Yeah, the Minecraft kid thinks since he was, like, killed by a zombie in-game, that he has become a Minecraft zombie in real life. But yeah, all he does, I mean, he basically is a zombie, bro. He's playing video games all day, 24/7, at 3 in the morning, at 3 in the afternoon, Minecraft every day. Look, Minecraft is a pretty good game, but don't be playing it 24 hours a day, bro. Yeah, but this kid basically is like, you hear, whoa, more like Minecraft zombie noises, and the mom's like, oh, I'm sorry. He might be a little difficult, but, you know, he's a good kid at heart. And you hear, whoa, whoa, and she's like, I'm sorry, right? Like, not much I can do about that. And Nico's like, oh, that's fine. Like, back when I was a kid, like, I used to play Minecraft with my friends. Like, that was actually back in the day when it, like, just came out, too. It was, like, a really cool multiplayer game or whatever. Like, you know, that's a good game. Like, I love it. I respect it. Like, I can understand why your son likes it so much. And that's when you hear the zombie noises getting a little bit louder. And that's when you see this kid, because he's, like, on the second floor. He starts crawling down the stairs in all fours, which I don't know why he was crawling. It's not like he thought he was a Minecraft spider. He thought he was a Minecraft zombie. But either way, kid is crawling down on all fours and is like trying to do that, like, the zombie hiss noise, like I'm obviously doing a terrible job, but just deal with me, right? And he kind of like crawls down the stairs, and the Minecraft kids, or I should say the Minecraft zombie kid, his mom's like, oh, Minecraft kid, here he is, Nico. Like Minecraft kid, obviously says his real name, but Minecraft kid, I would like you to meet Nico. He'll be your babysitter. And Nico looks at this kid who's on all fours, who's in like a creeper shirt, and is like, he's doing like Minecraft noises, like, or zombie noises, like, oh, kind of looks at him and says, hey man, what's up? And this kid looks at like Nico and goes, whoa, whoa, and the Minecraft kid's mom's like, sorry about that. You know, he's still in his zombie era right now. He still thinks he's a zombie right now, so sorry about that, bro. And Nico's like, all right, that's fine, whatever. And the Minecraft kid says something in English for once, and he's like, I heard you like Minecraft. And at this point, like, the Minecraft kid's mom's like, Nico, I'm so sorry. I really gotta go right now, but it sounds like you guys are gonna start a nice conversation, so I'm just gonna say goodbye. And Nico's like, what? Oh, okay. And she just, like, walks out the door. I think, low-key, she wasn't even going anywhere. She just needed a break from her son. So she's probably, like, getting in the car, driving around the corner, and then taking a power nap for 4 hours. Or maybe she's actually doing something. Who knows? But the Minecraft kid's like, I heard that you liked Minecraft. And Nico's like, yeah, I used to play it a long time ago with my friends. And the Minecraft kid is like, you better not be lying to me, are you? And Nico's like, what? Like, why would I be lying right now? Like, that makes no sense. Like, yeah, I'm not lying. Like, what are you saying? He's like, good. Well, that means that you can answer my Minecraft trivia questions. And Nico's like, oh, well, dude, I'm actually not that good. Like, I used to play a little bit with my friends back in the day. He's like, silence! You already said that you didn't lie, so you should be able to answer these easily. And, you know, Nico's like, okay, like, sure. Nico was kind of expecting that the questions were going to be like, when you start the game, what is the character you can choose? Like, what are the characters you can choose between? Which is like Steve and Alex. Like, I mean, maybe like he didn't even know about Alex at this time because he only played when Steve was the option. Low-key, like, I bet Nico only played, like, Minecraft Pocket Edition Lite or something. That was the game I used to play back when I was, like, 12 or whatever. Fire game. It was free, too. But anyways, yeah, so, you know, the Minecraft kid, instead of asking him really basic questions, his first question, he's like, first, you must answer all 3 correctly to be granted access to the dungeon, which I guess the dungeon was, like, his room or whatever, so he could show off his, like, Lego Star Wars stuff. But he's like, first question. When you play someone in Minecraft PvP, what are the 3 items that are most useful? First of all, that's kind of a subjective question, but like Nico was like, Minecraft PvP? He's like, when you fight someone in Minecraft, player versus player, obviously. And Nico's like, well, I think a sword's pretty good. And Nico was right on that. Then he's like, like steak and blocks. The Minecraft kid's like, me, wrong. You want a fishing rod for proper knockback, and then you also want golden apples for fast recovery. You are wrong in your first question. Let's see if you can redeem yourself. Question number 2. And at this point, Nico was kind of just thinking to himself, like, bro, I don't know this game, bro. Like, what do you expect from me, dude? I don't know this game. And I've told you many times, I don't know this game. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't play this game. This is like someone who like has played Call of Duty once and then 8 years later they go to their final exam in math and it's like the teacher's like, all right guys, whatever you learned this year, like the quadratic equations, all the differential calculus, you don't even need to worry about that. I just gotta ask you technical questions about Call of Duty Modern Warfare. It's like, wait, hold up a second. How do you expect me to get these answers, bro? But yeah, so he's like, meh, next question. You have a chance to redeem yourself. Ever since version 1.7.6, I don't know. I'm just saying stuff at this point. He's like, at what Y level do diamonds spawn at most? I think the answer is like 15 to 20. That might be totally wrong, but that used to be the case. It was like a little bit above bedrock. I remember this. And at this point, Nico didn't even like understand how many layers there were. I think when he played back in the day, like it didn't even spawn all that way down. So he's like, isn't it like right below the surface? Which is kind of just proof that like he has not played this game in a long time. And the Minecraft kid's like, no, diamonds are not just below the surface. That's ridiculous. He's like honestly having a bit of a freaking breakdown, meltdown, freak out moment right now, which they're all kind of just like, bro, what's going on right now? And Nico's like, okay, bro, like I obviously don't know the game that well. Like maybe we can talk about something else. He's like, silence. I will give you one chance. The final question. What is like the final boss in Minecraft? And bro, I'm not even gonna lie, this question isn't that bad. It's pretty clearly the Ender Dragon. Sure, like, okay, in all fairness, I have played a lot of Minecraft. I used to love it back in the day, and then I really got back into the game over 2020, and then I just, started a YouTube channel, which was basically around Minecraft, and then it kind of turned into this. And I still use Minecraft for most of my background gameplay. So yeah, maybe I'm a little biased, but I even feel like back when I played it a little bit, back when I was only aware of it, I knew about Steve, I knew about creepers, I knew about Herobrine, and I knew about the Ender Dragon. I feel like you don't need to know much about Minecraft to know about those 4 things, right? And I guess less so now, kids don't know about Herobrine, but bro, if you want a bit of a nostalgia trip and you're about my age, just look up the old like Herobrine sighting videos on YouTube. Those are crazy. But anyways, right, Nico really did not play a lot of Minecraft. I mean, I'm pretty impressed he's able to answer the first question as well as he did. But he was like, I don't know, the creeper? And when, bro, it's like Nico insulted the Minecraft kid's mother. because the Minecraft kid's reaction to Nico saying that the final boss in Minecraft was the creeper was like, no, no. Like, this kid was freaking out. Like, this kid was having a full-on breakdown. It's as if, like, you took his like, computer and smashed it on the ground, bro. It's as if you took his PS4 and threw it out the window. It's as if, I don't know, you took his dog, shaved all the hair off, renamed it, and said, this is my dog now. Like, the kid was freaking out right now. And, like, Nico's like, oh, like, I'm sorry. I thought the creepers were, like, the final boss or something. He's like, no, it's the Ender Dragon, you idiot. It is so clearly the Ender Dragon. I feel like you're just trying to make me mad at this point. And Nico's like, bro, I swear, it's like not that deep, bro. Like, you gotta trust me on this. It's simply not that deep. And the Minecraft kid's like, no, you can't just be saying that. You don't understand what you just did. And the Minecraft kid kind of like goes back down on all fours because he was standing up for a second, and he like kind of like the position that frogs sit in. They're like their hind legs are almost like cocked in front of them, almost to like be in a perfect position to like spring up. The Minecraft kid starts saying, charging spring attack. And Nico's like, bro, like, what are you doing? Sorry, I just dropped my phone. That's why it sounds like the whole thing exploded for a second. Yeah. So he's like, bro, like, what are you doing over here? And the Minecraft kid's like, charging my spring attack. And he's like, spring attack? What do you mean? In like the middle of saying like, what do you mean by that? He sees the Minecraft kid jump at him with his like mouth open. And it looked like he was like going for the face, bro. Like, Minecraft kid was going for it. So like Nico obviously kind of like has a reflex to like cover, like he's like, whoa. He like extends his forearm a little bit or whatever to kind of like block the attack or whatever. And sure enough, you know, the Minecraft kid latches on with his teeth, sinks into his forearm, and Nico's like, God! And the Minecraft kid's like, ah! Just chomps in, right? He just chomps in. And he's just like, you know, and Nico's like, what are you doing? And the Minecraft kid's like mumbling. He's like, because you disrespectful Minecraft. He's like, what are you saying? He's like, because you disrespectful Minecraft. He's like, because remember, this kid's teeth are like fully like sunk into his like arm at this point. So yeah, you're not understanding anything. That's just not gonna happen, right? And so Nico's just like, like, why are you biting me? Real quick, if you made it this far into the video, comment Minecraft down below. That'll be the secret word of the day. And also, I'll try and heart a bunch of those comments. So if you want to farm some hearts on the channel, not a bad place to start. Also, if you want to support the channel, one of the best things you can do is watch old videos. Just binge watch the old stories. And a super easy way to do that is through my playlist of the Storytime playlist, which has all the stories. I will be linking it in the pinned comment down below. So if you want to help me out, just put on that playlist while you're doing something else. And let me know in the comment section what you're doing while watching the Storytime playlist. Like, are you, I don't know, man. Are you like playing a video game? Are you, I don't know, it's trying to go to sleep? There's a lot of things you could be doing, and I'd love to hear what you're doing down below, so make sure to comment that. Anyways, let's get back into the story. So eventually, like, you know, Nico, basically what he does is he lifts his forearm up, like, high enough so that the Minecraft kid lifts off the ground for a second. And the Minecraft kid's jaw, he doesn't have, like, Cobra-like jaw strength. So the Minecraft kid eventually falls off of him. And once he falls off of him, he asks him, why did you bite me? And he's like, because you disrespected Minecraft. And, you know, Nico's like, what? Like, how did I disrespect Minecraft? He's like, well, you pretended to be a super fan, and then I asked you questions, and you failed the questions, so you deserve the bite. And Nico's like, whoa. I never said that I was a super fan. You're making that up right there. All I ever said was that, like, you know, I used to play it back with my friends. And then, you know, you said, is that true? And I said, yes, because it was true. And then you asked, like, oh, well, are you, like, a huge fan? And I said, no, but then you said that I was lying, and I already said that I was a huge fan. I tried to answer those questions. And look, like, I obviously don't know, but that even if I was pretending to be a Minecraft super fan and it turns out I was lying, that is no excuse for you to go out and bite me. Like, that's absolutely ridiculous. Like, are you serious right now? And, yeah, so, you know, Nico, or the Minecraft kid's like, well, I did what I thought was right. and that is respectable. And Nico's like, no, that was not respectable. Like, you can't just, like, do something stupid and crazy and say, I did what I thought was right, and be like, oh, well, applause, right? It's like, oh, I cheated on my final exams. And he's like, and the teacher's like, bro, what? And you're like, no, I thought it was the right thing to do. So you must be nice to me and give me a pass and, I don't know, a sticker. It's like, it doesn't work that way, bro. Life just doesn't work that way. But yeah. So the Minecraft kid is like, remember, Nico still has like 2 to 3 hours left with the Minecraft kid. Supposedly in an hour from now, the Minecraft kid is supposed to go to bed. So Nico's like, okay, I just have to survive another hour with this kid. And while the Minecraft kid for the next hour didn't bite him or anything, he was still being super annoying. He was walking around like a zombie. And when, Nico's like, hey, like, what do you want to eat? Like, all we got here is like, I don't know. Like, we got some like pizza in the fridge. He's like, oh, Minecraft, so like, as a zombie, I can only eat flesh, aka chicken, aka Chick-fil-A, get me Chick-fil-A. And Nico's like, bro, I don't have a car, and also, I'm not trying to DoorDash some Chick-fil-A, that's mad expensive. He's like, but the zombie won't eat pizza as it's not flesh. And, then Nico goes on to say, well, actually, if you're a zombie, you'd only be eating rotten flesh, or like rotting human flesh, and I don't really think that's the same thing as chicken. And the Minecraft kid's like, no, like, I'm a very special zombie that also eats chicken. He's like, okay, bro, you're eating this pizza or you're not eating anything. Your mom says that you like this and that you'd eat it. So, yeah, you should start eating this or else, like, you're just not going to eat anything. So the kid was being pretty annoying, but eventually it was 8 at night, which was his bedtime. So, he's like, okay, like, Minecraft kid, it's time for your bedtime. Like, you can go upstairs. You can do whatever you want in your room. I don't really care as long as you're in there. And he's like, zombies are nocturnal. In Minecraft, they come out at night only. And, Nico's like, okay, well, you're a very special zombie that goes to bed right now, bro. He's like, no, that part of me is normal. He's like, okay, well then how were you up earlier today? Like, how were you walking around today if you only come out at night? Like, aren't you supposed to explode or something? He's like, I'm supposed to burn up, not explode. You're a fake Minecraft fan. And once again, he's like, bro. Nico's like, dude, I explained to you, I'm not a Minecraft fan. I already said that. He's like, oh, well, I have special armor on that allows me to be up at night and day. And he's like, okay, well, can you at least do that in your room? He says, no, as a zombie, I'm going to walk around and figure it out. Like, I'm going to walk around and try and find some villagers to munch on. And Nico's like, okay, can you do that in your room? Can you walk around in your room to find villagers? And, Minecraft kid's like, well, what? Like, how do you expect me to find villagers in my room? As if he was going to find villagers walking around his house. And Nico's like, okay, look, your mom wants you to go to bed at 8. All you have to do is be in your room. It's not up to me if you fall asleep or not, but it is kind of up to me if you actually go to bed in your bed. Like, if you at least go into your bedroom. At least sit in your bed. And he's like, no, that will not happen. There's like zombie noises again. He's like, okay, you know what? I'm done. Whatever. I'm like, look, I can't deal with this anymore. So Nico sits down and just goes on his phone. And the Minecraft kid starts running around the house, like literally just sprinting around the house in circles. And Nico's head just like collapses on the ground. He's like, oh my God, just his head is in his forearms. It's like, bro, what's going on? 2 hours later, the Minecraft kid is just like running around the house. And the mom gets back. And she's like, oh, is he still up? And Nico's like, I've been trying to put him to bed for the last 2 hours. He just refuses. She says, oh my God, like, did anything else bad happen? And that's when the Minecraft kid kind of walks into the room. And Nico's like, well, yeah, I mean, your son did jump and bite me for a little bit and then refused to do anything I said. And then also refused to eat the food in the fridge. And she's like, he bit you? And Nico's like, well, yeah. And then the Minecraft kid's like, no, Mom, he's lying. I didn't bite him. And Nico's like, all right, well, bro, try and explain this. Nico, pulls down his sweater or shirt or whatever, or just somehow shows his forearm that still has the tooth marks. Thankfully, the skin wasn't broken because this kid's mouth was... I mean, any mouth is, like, full of gross bacteria, right? And if it breaks the skin, you might have to actually go to the hospital, get that checked up, make sure you're all right. Maybe get some antibiotics or something. Thankfully, he didn't break the skin, but the impression was literally still there. Normally, like, a bite mark would go away after, like, 30 minutes, but the thing was still there. It was definitely a bit fainter than it was before, but you could still see it pretty clearly. And the mom turns to the Minecraft kid, and it's like, I can't believe that you would bite your babysitter. And the Minecraft kid, frantically trying to figure out a way out of it, is like, no, he just bit himself. It was crazy. He like, I was standing there being like, what's up, bro? And he's like, look at this. And he takes his forearm and he just takes a big chomp out of it. He has, bites it. And then he's all like, I'm going to blame it on you. Ha ha ha. I'm so evil. And, you know, Nico's like, oh, that's what I said? I'm going to bite my own arm and blame it on you. Ha ha ha, I'm so evil. Is that really what I said, bro? And the Minecraft kid's like, yeah, it's like totally what happened. And like, look, at this point, obviously the Minecraft kid's mom really doesn't, like, she has two sides to the story. But come on now, are you really going to believe that the babysitter decided to frame your son by chomping into his own arm and being like, ha ha ha, I'm going to pretend this was you? Or do you believe that your son, who thinks he's a literal zombie in Minecraft who bite other people, right? That's what zombies do, may or may not have bit the babysitter because the babysitter said so, and also has a big bite mark about the size of his little jaw because he was like, I don't know, 10 or whatever. And yeah, so obviously Minecraft kid's mom's like, oh, like, I obviously don't believe you. You definitely bit him. He's like, no, mom, he bit himself. She's like, just go to your room right now. So the Minecraft kid does, in fact, listen to his mom, which, smart move, bro. Like, that's a good call. Always listen to your mom. Like, it's just better. You're better off that way, man. But anyways, Minecraft kid goes up to his room, and his mom, the Minecraft kid's mom's like, I'm so sorry about this. Like, are you okay? He's like, yeah, I should be all right. Like, I'm okay. Like, I'll get, like, it's not that bad. It didn't hurt or anything. She's like, I'm so sorry. Like, here's another $10. And, you know, as much as Nico would have taken the $10, since, you know, this was his mom's friend, he's like, no, it's okay. Like, you know, I did the time, and we can set to the, you know, the rate that we're supposed to be doing it. So Nico gets back home, where his mom picks him up as 10. And on the car ride back, she's like, oh, Nico, how did it go? Did anything happen? And Nico's like, you know what? I'll tell you all about it. And obviously Nico tells her the story that I just told you guys.
Click on the video on screen right now. I know you'll enjoy it. Just click it. Do it.